What if the thing destroying your relationship is how much you love them? You know you do this. You find someone real, someone who actually shows up, who doesn't play games, who makes you feel safe, and something in you starts to panic. You start checking. Did they read my message? Why did their tone change? Are they losing interest? You replay the last conversation looking for signs. You need reassurance, but the moment you get it, the relief lasts maybe an hour before the anxiety returns. And then you do the thing you swore you wouldn't. You test them. You pick a fight. You go cold first, before they can. You push the one person away who was never planning to leave. This isn't weakness. This isn't neediness. This is anxious attachment. And today we're going to show you exactly what's happening inside it. Anxious attachment is built on one core belief, planted before you were old enough to question it. Love is not reliable. Maybe you had a parent whose warmth was inconsistent, available one day, distracted the next, loving when things were good, withdrawn when they were stressed. You never knew which version you'd get. Your nervous system adapted. It learned. I have to stay alert. I have to watch for signs the love is about to disappear. I have to do something. Perform, fix, please, protest, to hold on to it. That survival strategy made complete sense when you were a child with no other options, but you carried it into every relationship since. Now your nervous system cannot distinguish between a partner who is about to leave and a partner who is simply tired from the work, between real danger and ordinary distance, so it fires the same alarm for both. Cortisol floods your body, your threat detection system switches on, and you become hypervigilant, scanning every text, every tone of voice, every pause for evidence of abandonment that most of the time was never coming. Watch what happens. Blue and red are close, really close. Red is consistent, warm, present. Everything blue always said they wanted, and that's exactly when it starts. Red takes a little longer to reply one afternoon. Not unusual. Red is in a meeting. But Blue's nervous system doesn't know that. It knows one thing. Silence is a warning sign. Blue sends another message, then another. Not because Blue is controlling, but because the anxiety is physically unbearable. The silence feels like slow rejection. Red finally replies, warm as always. But now Blue is flooded with relief, then shame, then an almost irrational irritation. Why did Red make Blue feel that way? Blue picks a small fight, something unrelated, just to discharge the tension. Red, confused, pulls back slightly, which confirms everything Blue feared. Blue escalates, Red retreats further. This is the anxious-avoidant trap. Blue's protest behavior triggers Red's deactivation. Red's distance confirms Blue's worst fear. The cycle feeds itself. And the tragedy is, Blue created the very abandonment Blue was terrified of. Here's what nobody tells you about healing anxious attachment. The goal is not to need less. The goal is to trust more, not blindly, but from evidence. To let the data of what someone actually does over time slowly override the alarm your childhood installed. When the anxiety fires, and it will, the practice is to pause before you act on it. Not to suppress it, to ask, is this my nervous system reacting to now or to then? Because that 3-hour silence? Most of the time it means nothing. And every time you sit with the discomfort and don't send the fourth message and Red comes back warm as always, you are building new evidence. You are slowly rewriting the belief that love disappears. The anxious attachment story is, I have to fight to keep love. The secure attachment story is, love that's real doesn't need to be fought for. It just needs to be trusted. If blue felt familiar today, join us 2 videos every week